Hello, everyone, and welcome to my Garbage Gens weekly update. I think I finalized how I'm going to be doing this, but add a little bit more consistency to my schedule. Um, so when I start these weekly videos, I'll give you guys an update on my layer funding, um, just so you can see what kind of money is coming into my collection. I'm going to change the way my methodology around the money, so that it's apples to apples. With eBay, I obviously pay fees on the final sale, and with Fanatics, I typically don't. So instead of putting in what the hammer price is for Fanatics, I will adjust that to be what the buyer pays, because I think that's more fair. Because in all reality, the fees are just being transferred, front loaded to the buyer as a buyer premium. But buyer really only cares about what they spent. So I'll start doing that. And just to give people an idea of what these cards are, I have about 3 or 4 more weeks paying. And what I'm doing is I'm selling basically stuff that was sitting around in my house and either in boxes or things that I just had for a while, that I just don't really need. I'm not passionate about. And I'm selling those off to create a fund within my Fanatics Collect account to essentially create an ecosystem where I'm no longer going to ever have to spend money again for grading or for card purchases. I can keep it all within that loop. And then, if it so happens to build up and I can take a withdrawal, great. Or if not, it'll just stay in there and I can just support my card habit. I want to do the same thing over at PSA with their Volt, but they haven't set up their buy it now system yet, so it's a little bit more difficult. So right now I'm primarily doing auctions just because I'm liquidating to fund future endeavors. So if you want to see me, follow on my butt or, get to my grails, please like and subscribe to my videos. I generally don't like it to ask for subscriptions, but more people are watching these than I initially thought. So why not go ahead and just entertain people with my failure? So anyway, thanks for watching. Um, an update to my featured auctions that I'll be doing every week. Whenever I have auctions going on over at Fanatics or eBay, I'll do an update every Wednesday or Thursday, just highlighting those auctions. I'm doing way more than I typically would do. I would typically never suggest that you do this. So anyway, here we go. We'll start off with Fanatics. Sorry for that long-winded intro. Now that I've really evaluated my expectations, I would say that Fanatics came in as expected. Um, I can say that these are super fun to watch ending. Um, the way the system works, it goes into extended auction. It tells you that it needs to have, what it needs to have a bid to go into the next extended auction. It's just really fun stuff. But here's what I sold. For the week, it came in at $636, which is, okay. I would have liked a little bit more. I had one card I would say that significantly underperformed, which is another Tom Brady pre-production card. But other than that one, everything pretty much came in as expected. Um, we'll see how next week's goes. I have a lot of stuff going. Um, I think 16 more that are live right now. A lot of football. I thought a little bit of football. Oh, there it is at the very bottom. So a lot of football stuff. And then after this, have a couple more weeks of the painting. And then I will actually start getting into sending in more raw stuff to get grading or get graded to sell. For eBay, uh, I would say this was a fairly strong week. I was very happy on the result. Specifically, this one card here, my Michael Jordan, uh, came in at 403. It was SGC one. I thought the high end on this was 400, so it even ticked a little bit past that. Um, Normally, these aren't cards I would sell at auction because of the grade being so low, but because of my current plan to liquidate to generate cash, I went ahead and sold these just to see what would happen. Um, Not too bad. Um, this PSA 9 Flair Showcase Tim Duncan really underperformed considering the number of watchers that were on it. I don't know what happened, but bidding just froze up and stopped. So um, it is what it is. Sold a couple of these replica cards just to get them out of my inventory now that PSA is requiring that the black printed border be on the cards. But overall, pretty solid week. When I added the numbers up, it was just under $700 for eBay. COMC closed up my August month. Um, August had a lot of transactions. A lot of that's artificial though, because I heavily discounted a lot of my older inventory to kind of clear it out. So that drove a lot of that volume. You can see that my average transaction was under $2 per sale in August. And so at what I'm actually selling, people are generally buying raw, inexpensive singles. So that kind of tells me I at least this at the regular collectors are returning to the market. Not that they ever left. It's just I think they're loosening up and spending more a little bit more discretionary income on set bills and things like that. So overall, pretty happy with how ended. I really wanted to push to get it above 400, so I actually canceled a sale in the last week and then upped it to 30% just to drive that number up. Yeah, really slow start to September. So I'll see what I need to do to get things going there. I haven't had any new inventory hit the system in a while. Uh, Going on it there, but hopefully I have my orders done at least a little bit before the deadline. But it looks like this last order um, is going to take the due date to finish. I believe a lot of this 128 that's left over, I think these are Back to the Future cards. Not 100% certain. And then you can see I have over 1,000 cards, 11, 12, 1,300 cards maybe over waiting to be processed, plus whatever is in route. So right now it's a lot of holding patterns with pretty much across the board from all my platforms while I wait for inventory to arrive. Looking at the industry aspect of what's going on, at least that affects me this week and what I'm looking at in my worthless opinions. Um, really strong August. August saw the top five platforms sell $236 million worth of cards for the month, which is the second all time. If you look at the pandemic numbers. In February of 2002, the peak, the most spent ever in one month was 251 million. So we are nearing that point. Big surge there in August. Top five platforms. Nothing really changed here. We have alt creeping up on Golden, only $20,000 behind Golden for that number four slot. I know nothing about them. I really need to put in more effort on understanding that platform. I use all the top four. I've used all the top four before. I've never used alt. Monthly sales is another surprising metric, at least for me. The number of sales going through those platforms. We're talking 4.5 million transactions last month, which is an all-time high. It significantly surpassed last month with another 150,000 cards sold. So big surge there. Again, the information and data would tell me that people are purchasing lower end cards. Um, if you look at these daily sales counts, you can see if you could draw a trend line through the middle of these trends, you could see the volume of cards are up over the course of the last 3 months. New money is coming into the market. Um, Looks like it's probably holding flat, but at least the money coming in is going, enough money is coming in to take up the money that's going out. So if that makes sense. The verified volume trend is still down for card ladder cards. Um, it was up a little bit. It was up about 50% last month to 30 million. But from the pandemic highs on the card ladder side, those cards still haven't recovered. In price, the volume is probably there as far as the number of sales, but the average sales price per card is probably down, would be my guess. And it is a guess. I have no formal expertise or training in card sales. And the daily volume. So yeah, the Sunday volume is really spiking. Um, Sunday historically is the highest sales volume day of the week. Uh, Sunday, Monday. So yeah, lot of movement. Sunday, Monday movement. Sunday was way down, but Monday shot up. So don't know what that means. Um, Update on my grading orders. Zero movement. Nothing progressed in the entire week at PSA. I still have my Indiana Jones on hold, as well as a order Simpsons cards. Rumor has it that their accounting department is behind. So if these two orders, which I suspect they do, have upgrade charges coming, um, that's probably what's driving these two. This one's been in assembly for a month. The Indiana Jones. Uh, the other one's been in assembly for about 2 weeks or so. So hopefully I'll get that email shortly, telling me how much that's going to be. Um, at CGC, they say 5 day turnaround. This has been received since 8/22. It took them about a week to actually check it in. Um, so I don't know what's going on, why this is held up. Current turnaround times are still stated to be 5 days, I believe. So uh, there's no upgrade charges, so I'm hoping that there wasn't a problem. PSA specials dropped yesterday, and they're pretty weak. Not a lot of stuff that's going to drive me to send anything to PSA directly. Because this is such a poor special, my guess is that they're trying to catch up on maybe some backlog. And last month, they sent me a coupon code to some of their, or they sent them to some of their preferred customers. So I received one of those. So I'm curious if that's how they're going to get through this month. Is they're going to use, you know, real specific specials, targeted specials to maintain volume coming in. And then lastly, because I was looking at my Indiana Jones cards, I was on eBay and I noticed somebody is selling a huge lot of their Indiana Jones collection in PSA 9. Unfortunately, this is not going to be a valid comp that I'll be able to use well, at least. Um, and that's because it's in Australia. And this $40.75 shipping charge is going to chase off anybody who's not buying more than 4 or 5 of these. So, not a strategy I typically would have used if I was a seller. I probably would have sent them into the US to have a US distributor sell those, or US consigner, I should say, sell those for me. But hey, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's going to do quite well. I hope so. That would help me. So best of luck to that seller. I'm really hoping that you do quite well in those sales. That's it for me. Thanks for watching. My next update will be my auction preview. I think I finalized a format I like for that. That's gonna be a little bit easier to edit and a little bit easier to watch. So thanks again for watching, and please like and subscribe if you want to see me fail. Thanks. Bye.